And here are the latest motoring news updates. A not so very welcome start for the year happened for commuters without as much noise as many expected. The implementation of the increase in fare for the light and metro rail transit. Here's Motoring Today field correspondent DJ Susie with the story.
The adjustment in fares for the rides on the light rail and metro rail transit was finally implemented at the start of the new year 2015. The adjustment had long been approved by the Light Rail Transit Authority or LRTA, but was only implemented this year. Starting on January 4, commuters were charged fare based on the long-approved fare matrix, an 11 peso boarding fee plus 1 peso per kilometer of distance traveled. This meant commuters were charged 30 pesos for the longest LRT1 ride from Baclaran in Pasay to Roosevelt in Quezon City instead of 20 pesos, 25 for the end-to-end LR2 ride from Recto Manila to Santolan Pasig instead of 15 pesos, or 28 pesos for the full-length MRT3 ride from Taft Avenue Pasay to North Avenue instead of 15 pesos. There were talks that the National Center for Commuter Safety and Protection or NCSSP, the Train Riders Network or TREN, the Riles Daan sa Sambayanan Riles Network, and the Bagong Alyansang Makabayan or Bayan of filing a petition for a restraining order against the rail fare increase. But this didn't happen. The LRT and MRT began charging the new fares, and there was not much noise of protest from regular users of the rail network, most of them apparently preferring to grin and bear the new fares.
That the adjustment in rail fares happened without as much drama as earlier projected by some could indicate that most rail users accepted the need to increase the fares, as long as LRT and MRT operators and transport authorities fulfill on the promise to improve rail services and safety. But it may be more true to say that this is a sign that Filipinos are a patient lot and are more wont to suffer inconveniences in silence. Still, rail operators and transport authorities better make sure services do improve. Moving on, the start of the new year also sees a group of motor vehicle owners asking to be exempted from having to replace their old license plates. The replacement of old plates being mandated under the Land Transportation Office's Plate Standardization Program. Here's our field correspondent Kaycee Tamayo with more details.
With the Land Transportation Office or the LTO claiming that there is no more backlog in the issuance of the new standard license plates for brand new four-wheel and two-wheel motorized vehicles, the next step in the LTO plate standardization program is the replacement of old license plates of private vehicles. However, the Automobile Association of the Philippines or the AAP is asking government to reconsider requiring private vehicle owners to have their old license plates replaced with the new standard plates at a cost of 450 pesos when they renew their registrations. The AAP reminded transport authorities that under old government regulations, only dilapidated, defaced, or broken license plates are to be replaced. According to the AAP President Gus Lagman, government should spare motor vehicle owners the additional burden of having to buy a new license plate. It's like buying things that we already have or do not need, Lagman said in newspaper reports. The AAP suggested that the replacement of the old license plates should be made optional for private vehicle owners. Meanwhile, the LTO has also started processing new license plates for public utility vehicles. The new dual-tone standard license plate replaced 9 different license plate design editions that used since 1981. The license plate standardization program is meant to help authorities crack down on stolen vehicles and plates that they use in their criminal activities. It is also intended to help government regulate the land transport industry.
Some people understand and agree with the rationale for having a uniform design for license plates, which come with security features meant to help keep them tamper-proof. Others, however, believe it is reasonable to give vehicle owners the option to continue using their old plates. Anyway, some believe that most vehicle owners, especially those of relatively newer models, would opt to have new plates which look kind of cool actually, like Euro plates.